Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing my everyday winter makeup routine because my winter makeup routine is different than summer because my skin is so freaking dry in the winter. Also, I am at home because I've been going home every weekend. Not sure why, but I'm gonna try to not do that for a few weeks. We're gonna see how long that lasts. So let's just get right into what I do for the winter. By the way, the winter in Michigan sucks. It was literally negative 10 degrees out last morning. What's the deal with that? But I already moisturized my entire face, and the first thing I do is I put on concealer. I use the LA Girl Pro Conceal. It doesn't have that good of coverage, but I just like the finish on it a lot. And so I put a little bit under my eyes to cover up my bags and also on all of my blemishes. I blend out my concealer using the IT Cosmetics Love Is the foundation brush. I think this helps with the coverage more than I would say a beauty blender would. Yeah, my skin is like peeling because it's so dry. Next, I'm going to use the Airspun Loose Setting Powder, and I'm going to be very careful with this just because my face is so dry, so I'm just going to set under my eyes and in my T-zone area because that is where I get oily if I do get oily, and I just don't want my under eyes to crease. Next, I'm going to do my brows, and I'm going to use the Anastasia Brow Wiz. Oh my gosh, my skin is like so dry. This is bad. This is really bad. So after I evened out my brows a little bit, I will set them in place with the NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel. One thing I don't like is I really don't like the brush, like the little spoolie on this. But other than that, it does a good job at setting them in place, and it's really cheap too. So that's like the number one thing I care about because I do not like spending money. If I don't have to, I won't, which technically I didn't have to spend money on any of this, but is my point invalid now? I don't know. You know what I mean. Why would you spend like $50 on a brow gel if you could spend $7 and it does the same thing? You feel? You feel. Okay. Wintertime, I absolutely love blush, and Melrose Ulta Velvet Blush is my favorite blush to wear in the winter, and I think it's because in the wintertime, like, everything is just so, like, dull and, like, colorless. Well, at least more, like, if you live in, like, colder areas, you know how you just can't really see the grass. Everything's just really sad looking and dead. And I do not want to look dead, which is why I use the blush. I think this blush just gives perfect rosy, like, liveliness to your face in the wintertime. Now, I don't contour my face, I just put a little bit of bronzer on, and by a little bit, I mean, like, just to, like, warm up my face, because I'm not trying to trick people into thinking I'm tan, because, this is winter after all, so, In the wintertime, I do prefer a darker eyeshadow, which is why I do use this deep contour shade in the Lorac Pro Contour Palette. And I just put this all over my lid. This is just for like an everyday scenario. So now I think if your like eyelids are a different color than the rest of your face, it just kind of gives you more dimension to your face. Then of course I'm going to highlight my face, and I use the Mary. You know, if there was a guy version of this, that'd be cool. You could call it Larry. No, this is the Mary Luminizer by The Balm, and I just put this on the tops of my cheeks. And I always put it on the inner corner just because that makes me look way more awake. And odds are, no matter what time of the day it is, I'm never awake. For mascara, I use the Lash Paradise mascara by L'Oreal. I'm not actually a huge fan of this mascara, but I'm too cheap to go buy another one. Seems like there's a pattern going on, but I feel like the products switch up all the time with my makeup routine, but the overall gist, methods, and what I do stay the same. So I curl my lashes because that is a necessity for me because my eyelashes stick out so freaking straight. It's just not cute. I always put on a light coat of mascara at first just so it dries and my lashes stay curled, because if I put on a heavy coat then my eyelashes, like, it just weighs them down. Either way, my eyelashes will be weighed down by the end of the day. Not even the end of the day, literally 5 minutes after I finish my makeup, which always sucks. I don't like putting mascara on my bottom lashes usually because, well, there is no reason. I just usually don't do it. I don't know. I'm not the best at describing things. I don't even need to tell you that because you can tell throughout this video. But then lastly, for lips, I'm going to use my Too Faced Lip Injections Extreme Lip Gloss. Also, before I started filming, I used Aquaphor on my lips just to keep them moisturized because my lips are horrendous when it comes to moisturizer. Actually, like, my body and moisture it's just bad. It's so bad. I don't know why. So this is like my everyday go-to makeup in the wintertime if I wear makeup, because a lot of times I don't wear makeup just so that I can let my skin breathe. But if I do wear makeup, this is the look that I usually go for, and it's super easy. It takes me about 15 minutes. It just makes me look more alive and energized. Mainly this makeup look just kind of enhances like the natural features that I have. Watch this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy it, then be sure to subscribe because I'm sure you would like some of my other videos as well. And if you are subscribed, then I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.